Detroit. I get a rush from catching bites. I love when I die. Pull up, broad day, make his mama cry.
Don't play with your life, don't play with the D. Them boys crazy from the D. Catch you coming out the club or out the restaurant, and then we put 8 in your teeth. Now you lay in the street. This shit ain't sweet, 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 sweet. Hey dog, I think they killed Jesse James, dog. This shit ain't sweet, 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 Joy Rose, mount up. If Jesse James died.
My nigga Jhalon 500.
What up, though? You already know how it goes.
They out here wildin'. My nigga Jhalon said what up? What up,
The streets, not our parents. Now Jhalon, the first time I met him was back when I was going to Lessinger. This was 8th grade year. I guess he went there the year previously. He came up to school on a moped, big 357 on his hip, man. Everybody run up to this moped. I'm talking about men and women, man. And I even seen one girl kind of tear up like, oh my God, that's Jhalon. He's so cute. Oh my God, girl, he's sexy. I'm talking about everybody going crazy, hugging him, shaking up, doing the Joy Roll handshake with him. I'm like, damn. Where the heck is this guy? He took all my girls in one trip. You know what I'm saying? But this is who he was. He was a real enigmatic person. Everybody loved him. He died in 2008. I guess it was while sitting in the car. This is all alleged. The reason behind it's all alleged. It's not certified facts. But whoever he was with, they say he was very comfortable because he was leaning down, counting money when somebody shot him in his head. Now, the word on the street is that he might have hit somebody and they put some money on his head when his homeboys were scared and they took the money and got the revenge for the person. And then another scenario was that he might have robbed somebody and they found out who it was, put money on his head, pressure on one of his homeboys, and then they shot him in his head. But whoever he was with, he was comfortable and he was in the car with this person, allegedly. Tried to look it up, but I couldn't find anything on it. But the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is these times. I reached out to family members and friends to see if they want to speak on him more so I could do a more in-depth video about this. So we wait on that, but I wanted to give y'all this because this is what somebody suggested I do when I was talking about Joy Road legends. This is a Joy Road Mafia legend. Period. Joy Road Mafia would still be up and popping to this day if he was out here on these streets. No telling who he would have became. I'm talking about this guy, 15, 16 years old, rose bottles, big old Cartiers with diamonds in it. Loon was doing this thing. That was his nickname. One point in time, somebody tried to rob him at a liquor store, and he would not give up his stuff, and they shot him in his stomach as he ran off. And another time, I believe he got shot in his mouth. This is allegedly. I even heard a story. Maybe he got hit in his mouth with the back of a gun. But the predominant story is that he got shot when somebody was trying to rob him. That's how young fly he was. He always kept big stacks, big racks on him. They tried to rob him. He would not give it up. This guy was considered to be Teflon Don, so that went more into his lore. As you can see in some of these pictures, you can see his mouth is kind of damaged and wired from what he been through, man. Allegedly, he was out here putting in a lot of work. Had even grown men very, very, very terrified of him, man. Terrified. And everybody loved him. Everybody wanted to claim they knew him. So on and so forth. It's people that don't even know him that claim that they know him to this day. You did what I'm talking about. As you can see in his funeral, look how many people were out there, man. A lot of people be lucky if they can get their family to show up to their funeral. You dig what I'm talking about? But with this particular person, I don't want to get too in depth about who he was. and what he did out here in the streets, it speaks for itself. Maybe we can do a documentary on him one day. So make sure you share this with anybody from Exit 9, for real, man. Like I said, my condolences go to his family. I don't know if he had any children, but shout out to them, and hope they prospering well. But at the end of the day, I want y'all to learn a lesson from this. No matter how popular you are, no matter how many people love you, when you stunned and winning, people don't want to see you with that, and they want to come take it easy. When you get the money easy, it's people that's going to want to take it easy. You dig what I'm talking about? But this guy right here was definitely a hitter. And I'm going to tell y'all one more situation, man, that I knew he was just certified. I remember one day we got into it with these guys, these Ref for Bloods. Me and the homie, they call him Rio, his squad Rio, but we call him Malcolm or Chingy around from where we lived at when we was out in Ref. So me and Chingy get into it with some guys. They get to fighting. Seven Tail Mike, shout out Seven Tail Mike the Lord. We get into it with these guys. Unknown to me, they call Jhalon. Jhalon pulls up in his car. Mind you, he only about 16 this time, got a car, whatever. So he pulls up in his car, nice car. I think it was like a Buick or something like that. So he pulls up, and we jump in, we spin the block, and the guys out there waiting, for what we gonna do. So we hop out the car. I take off my shirt thinking we about to fight. We didn't. He pulls out the biggest mag I ever seen in my life and let that motherfucker off it. Everybody didn't care, and this is why Joy Road's so crazy. Like when they get to doing things on Joy Road, they don't care who around. They don't care what's going down, who around. They letting that thing loose, and I was scared to death. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't even touched a gun at this moment in my life. I had to be about 13 or 14 years old. I was scared to death. And he let that thing go off, but luckily nobody got hit or whatever. It was a lot of stuff that came from that situation, but luckily we was over to get over it and talk about it with the guys that was shot at, because I lived by them. They didn't live over there. They just came over there to put in work for their homies, and because I used to hang out with them too. So that's just a little story that happened, man. This is a real certified guy, man. Peace and blessings be to y'all. Big 5.